Hello everyone and welcome to Quality Shot. Welcome back for some more live play-by-play commentary. I'm your host for today's stream, Ash. And well, what a matchup we have today. Alcaraz and ZVEREV in the last 16 in Madrid. And sure to be a cracker, another tale in these two saga. Interesting head-to-head of 3-1 in favor of Sasha Zverev, with their most recent meeting being at the French Open last year. But this, as you guys may know, is a repeat of the final from last year. Alcaraz won convincingly against Zverev on his dream run at Madrid. He won 6-3, 6-1. So if history's anything to go by on these Madrid courts, then you'd be favouring Carlos Alcaraz. But we will see. We will see. Zverev has a little edge over him. And I think that's reflective in the poll that you can see in the comment section, which I believe is fairly tight when I last checked. So yeah, should be a cracker. So we've got Mana Sapphire in the building, one of our Steam members. Good to see you, Mana. Goes Charlie versus the guy who loves to put himself in there, Mr. Myself. Indeed. The trilogy on clay we didn't know we wanted. I agree. This Mr. Myself and Charlie should provide a pretty exciting contest. Players just warming up some serves at the moment. And we'll be getting going very shortly. Fazan is in the building. He says, can Zverev repeat his Roland Garros heroics versus Carlos? Remains to be seen. Zverev had a comfortable win in the previous round against Grenier, but a little more of a sticky situation against Carballes Baena. But you know, I think he does feel at home on these clay courts. He's, of course, a two-time Madrid champ winner, which not too many players can say they share that accolade. So I think he'll be fairly confident there, especially with that head-to-head lead on Alcaraz. But we shall see. Mana says, okay, my internet is falling apart. Let me fix that. Relatable. Yeah, Alcaraz, similar situation really as far as his tournament's gone to Zverev, beating Dimitrov quite comfortably, albeit in an exciting matchup, but then having troubles against the Finnish Ruusuvuori. I know Fazan was streaming that one, and that was it was looking pretty awkward for Alcaraz for a lot of that match, but he did come through and sets up this meeting with Sasha Zverev. Mana says Zverev and Charlie are both the past two champs. Indeed, that's what makes this matchup super exciting. I think really is there's a lot kind of going into this in terms of the history that both men have in their careers and with each other. Zverev win the dildo and Charlie won the boat. And it says we also start the Eurovision season. Correct, right? I'm starting to see things popping up. I'm gonna keep a keen eye on it this year. Having heard what you guys had to say about it in my previous stream. All right, so Alcaraz is about to get us going, I believe. Zverev electing to receive. Scores on the doors elsewhere. We had EDF playing against Chorich. They're in a first set tiebreaker. So pretty close encounter there. All right, Alcaraz gonna serve here. First serve out wide. Zverev very far off the court with that one. Great serve from Alcaraz to get us started. 15 love. Alcaraz with a confident start in that first point. Now goes down the tee, forehand return from ZVEREV. Into him, forehand from Alcaraz. Forehand cross from ZVEREV. Forehand from Alcaraz to the forehand of ZVEREV. Trading blows on the forehand here before Alcaraz goes with the backhand cross. ZVEREV with the backhand cross, as does Alcaraz. ZVEREV down the middle with the backhand. Into up forehand from Alcaraz. Backhand cross again from ZVEREV. Backhand cross from Alcaraz. ZVEREV now slices into the net. So good angle found on the backhand by Alcaraz there, forcing ZVEREV into the error. So both men getting several strikes to the ball in that rally there to put any potential nerves at rest early doors. Both men do have a really good two-hander. So from Alcaraz out wide, forehand return from ZVEREV. Alcaraz going forehand down the line, backhand down the line from ZVEREV. Alcaraz on the run with the forehand. ZVEREV forehand into the net. Just not making a clean connection there. And Alcaraz races into a 40-love lead in the opening game. Mana says, okay, my internet can't handle multiple stream. I need to fix that. BRB. We await your return, Mana. My laptop sounds like it's about to take off at the moment. Fans that loud. So from Alcaraz out wide, yeah, and it's an ace. Carlos Alcaraz with a fabulous start here in this round of 16 tie. He takes the first game to love. Serving well early doors, Alcaraz. I'm going to need to throw out. I think definitely there's a feeling in the Alcaraz camp that they've got a point to prove against ZVEREV, because we know Alcaraz has had a pretty sensational rise to the top, but ZVEREV's kind of been one of the few foils in that run, and you have to say, if anyone can get the better of Alcaraz, wouldn't look past Sasha. So from ZVEREV down the tee, backhand return from Alcaraz, sails long, 15-love. Let me know where you're tuning in from, guys. Any Alcaraz fans in the building, any ZVEREV fans in the building, let me know. ZVEREV serving at 15-love. And the first serve is a let. So I'll have another go. ZVEREV, the 6'6" German, pretty towering figure. And it's a serve into the net. Second serve. It's for Sasha ZVEREV now. Serve blows very hot and cold at times. Serves from ZVEREV into the net, and right on cue, it's a double fault. You know, he's prone to the odd double fault, as we see Sergio Ramos, I think, in the crowd. Ex-Real Madrid, current PSG. Sure, will be happy to be back in Madrid. ZVEREV serving at 15-0, just fumbles the ball there, so we'll serve. And he serves. Approaches the net. Alcaraz goes. Oh no, it's double. No, Alcaraz goes long. So it is 30-15. Maltese in the building says, how's it going, Ash? And everyone. It's going well, thank you. Very good to see you. Going better now that you're in the chat. Let me know your thoughts about this one. Serve from ZVEREV down the tee. Forehand return from Alcaraz. Big forehand from ZVEREV, puts it away. And he leads 40-15. So he's recovered from that little serving wobble there, and has a chance to close out his opening service game. Zahn says 61% of votes to Alcaraz so far. So fairly tight. My prediction, I was going to go Alcaraz in 3. Serve is missed by Zverev. Second serve to follow. I was going to go Alcaraz in 3, but definitely a tough one to call. I can imagine people have got pretty contrasting predictions. So second serve from Zverev into the net. So that's another double fault to his tally. 40-30. Maltese is back in Carlos, giving it the Vamos treatment. Alcaraz, very, very well loved by that Madrid court. By that Madrid fan base, sorry. Real partisan atmosphere at times. Serve from Zverev down the tee. Return from Alcaraz. Poor volley from Zverev, and Alcaraz punishes with the passing shot cross court. Not a great volley from Zverev there. Means that we've got to deuce. Zverev not really doing anything with that volley. Not dropping it short, not dropping it deep, right in the middle of the court. And Alcaraz, with time to spare, allowed to chase it down and inevitably whips away that forehand. So from Zverev to the forehand of Alcaraz, and it's a miss hit from Alcaraz on the return. Slice serve effective for Zverev there, and Alcaraz goes into the tram lines. So advantage for the German. Maltese is going Alcaraz into with at least a tiebreak. Can see that. So from Zverev to the forehand of Alcaraz. Forehand down the line from Zverev. Backhand cross from Alcaraz. And from Zverev. Alcaraz with the backhand cross as well. And Zverev going backhand line. But I believe Zverev's previous backhand went wide. Sure, I'm going to take a look at it. Oh no, we've got Hawkeye, don't we? Forgot. And it was out. Mana says, if Alcaraz losing, I'm giving a member. Sean says, I don't know how Zverev ball toss is so high. I know, right? And yet it's double fault percentage is pretty high as well. You'd think with that extra margin on the ball toss, he'd be all right, but not the case. Zverev serving at deuce in this tight opening service game for the German. Forehand return from Alcaraz, into out forehand from Alcaraz, backhand cross from Zverev, into out again from Alcaraz, backhand cross from Zverev is fantastic. Just wrong-footed the Spaniard there, did Zverev, and earns himself another game point. Good depth on the ground strokes of Sasha Zverev there. And it says, okay, the stream keep freezing. Oh no. On my end or your end? Let me know. Serve out wide. Then a volley from Zverev goes long. So a couple dodgy volleys from Zverev in this game. Allows Alcaraz back to deuce. Not what the doctor ordered if you're Sasha Zverev, struggling to take his opening service game as we approach 6.5 minutes. Serve from Zverev. Clips the net. Blowing a bit hot and cold at the moment, Zverev. Serve to the backhand of Alcaraz. Drop shot from Zverev. Alcaraz approaches with the volley. Zverev down the line, goes long with the forehand. Pretty wasteful. Serve out wide. Backhand return from Alcaraz. The serve was wide though. Break point, Alcaraz. Serve down the tee. Forehand return from Alcaraz. Big forehand from ZVEREV. Alcaraz on the run with the forehand. ZVEREV going forehand line. Drop shot from Alcaraz. Just hits the top of the net. And he can't convert that break point. But he's applauded by his coach, Juan Carlos Ferreira there, because a drop shot did seem like the right move. They're definitely on the back foot in that rally. And just missing the mark. Serve from ZVEREV into the net. He's got to get that first percentage up ASAP, ZVEREV, because it's allowing Alcaraz chances. Serve in play now. Forehand from ZVEREV goes long, wasteful there from Sasha ZVEREV. Going into out forehand, but going well long in the end, gifting Alcaraz another break point. Zahn says hashtag for Zahn special. Missed drop shot. Jerome says, who do you guys want to win? Personally, I'm probably feeling Alcaraz more. But yeah, I just want to see a bit more of Carlos at Madrid. Be sad to see him go out this early. I do like ZVEREV, but yeah, kind of just excites me a bit more to see Alcaraz going a bit deeper. The future is now, as they say. What about you, Jerome? Everyone else, let me know. Serve out wide for ZVEREV. Forehand return from Alcaraz. Down the line goes the forehand with ZVEREV. Backhand to backhand. Into a forehand from ZVEREV attempted, but goes into the net. And it's another break point for Alcaraz. ZVEREV with an error-stricken game right now. No sort of consistency at the moment. And Alcaraz will be looking to punish here. Serve from ZVEREV out wide. Backhand return from Alcaraz. Forehand cross from ZVEREV is another error. It goes wide, and Alcaraz does punish ZVEREV with a catalogue of errors on the forehand side. And after an 11-minute game, Alcaraz successfully breaks. Jerome says, yeah, tough one because I've enjoyed seeing ZVEREV come back from a similar injury I've had. Alcaraz game is exciting, and that home time feeling might just edge it. Yeah, exactly. It's that kind of, I don't know. It's always exciting watching Alcaraz at Madrid, I think, especially with the crowd. But as well, it's good to see ZVEREV back amongst it. So from ZVEREV out wide. Sorry, from Alcaraz. But it is wide. Alcaraz in an unusual sort of lime green or yellow camo top. What do you guys think of that? Forehand to forehand rally developing here. Oh, great depth and zip on that forehand from Alcaraz, and ZVEREV spoons it well wide. 15 love. So Alcaraz right now looking to put away, or put this to bed. Put to bed the 3-1 head-to-head for ZVEREV. Good depth on the forehand from ZVEREV. Now he goes forehand line, approaches the net, volley from ZVEREV, finds a really good angle on the volley as well, using that height to his advantage. Going with the backhand volley, and It's a well-constructed point from the German. Forehand cross, forehand line, closes the net and puts away the volley. It's a nice point from ZVEREV. 15-all. Serve from Alcaraz out wide, misses. So it's a second serve for ZVEREV to look at 15-all. Forehand from Alcaraz, serve down the tee. Backhand return from ZVEREV. Backhand cross from Alcaraz and from ZVEREV. Backhand down the middle by Alcaraz. Backhand cross from ZVEREV. Backhand line from Alcaraz. Forehand line from ZVEREV. Backhand by Alcaraz. Backhand by ZVEREV. Forehand cross by Alcaraz. Forehand cross by ZVEREV. Long. 30-15. Jerome says, who would win in a tennis match, you or Fazan? Probably Fazan. Fazan is... It's got a lethal serve, guys, if you don't know about it. Serve from Alcaraz. It's missed again. Moves a bit more central now after that first serve for this second serve. Alcaraz to the backhand of ZVEREV and into the net from ZVEREV. 40-15. How's the connection, guys? Is it better? Is it improved? I hope so. We want you to have an enjoyable watching and viewing experience of QualityShot. Serve from Alcaraz out wide. Zverev scrambling and can't do anything with the return. So Alcaraz holds fairly comfortably and he marches into a 3-love lead in the first set. Don says, never played a full match. Maybe we should play and record it for the channel. Ash is a human backboard and we have very different styles, but I imagine a close one. QualityShot tennis round robin. Yeah, that'd be cool. Get Bennu on board. Get the other guys. That would be class to record it as well. QualityShot Championship. Feel like a pro for the day. Sean says you have to say your boss will win. QST1. Sean says I'm not the boss, we are friends. But yeah, that is a good idea, guys. The QualityShot Championships. Jerome says, invite the subscribers as audience. That'd be too much pressure. I don't know if I can handle that. But it would be fun. Meet and greet. I think you guys would probably be a bit disappointed, though, in the level of tennis, certainly from my end. So ZVEREV serving really now needed to make an impact on the scoreboard, or facing a possibility of this first set running away from him. Oh, it's a great serve down the tee. I don't know if he struck. I know there's netting there, but there's a guy in the crowd. He's holding his head and laughing. Maybe he's just scared of getting hit there. ZVEREV serves out wide. And it's miss. So second serve to follow. Serve from ZVEREV is a kick serve into up forward from Alcaraz, goes long. 30-love. Someone says Pat and David would be difficult as abroad, but Liam is UK too. Well, I mean, if the first QualityShot Championships is a raging success, then who knows? Maybe we'll take it abroad. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Serve from Zverev out wide. Forehand return from Alcaraz is deep. Backhand from Zverev. Alcaraz on the run here. Backhand line from Zverev. Forehand cross from Alcaraz goes wide. So Alcaraz just moving his opponent around the court well there. And sets up 3-game points. Someone says, yeah, I don't think the level will excite you guys enough, to be honest. We aren't a Felix Mishka from Tennis Pros. Serve from Zverev down the tee. Return from Alcaraz is long. So Zverev there with a much more comprehensive hold of serve. And he gets himself on the scoreboard here. Alcaraz leads 3-1. Jerome says, to be fair, there's a relatable kind of enjoyment I get from watching different levels of players. Me too. I think it's cool. I especially like watching college tennis on YouTube. There's a really good channel. And I know one of the guys who's doing quite well on the college scene. So that's always cool to watch. Serve from Alcaraz down the tee. Great serve. Brilliant serve. 15 love. Paints the line. Someone says, at Drone, there are some short highlights of matches between myself and Venu on the channel. Watch and let me know if you want more. Oh yeah, there are a fair few of those. So guys, check them out if you'd like to see that. Serve out wide, backhand return from Zverev. Forehand drop shot from Alcaraz, really good. 30 love. Jerome says, might have to have a cheeky delve. I think it is nice to switch up the content from time to time as well. And also I think, I guess it kind of adds sort of a personal touch to the channel as well. You get to see, Fazan in a different setting, different environment, which I think as subscribers is always cool. Into the rally at 30 love Alcaraz. Backhand line from Alcaraz, forehand cross from Zverev is looped well wide. Alcaraz definitely moving the better out there right now. 40 love. Zverev, I think, especially on that forehand side, is struggling to gain any consistency. So Alcaraz serving at 40 love. Looking to go into a 4-1 lead. First serve into the net. How about you, Jerome? What's your tennis like? Do you like playing? Serve from Alcaraz out wide. Backhand return from Zverev. Forehand from Alcaraz, forehand from Zverev. Down the middle of the court here on the forehand side, both men. And then Zverev drags it long again on the forehand. Breaking down, so Alcaraz leads 4-1 in the opener. Someone says Zverev pushing the ball a bit. Yeah, I think that's a really good way of putting it, to be fair. Just doesn't seem like he's really comfortable right now. Definitely Alcaraz instigating these exchanges and looking the more aggressive. Zverev a little suspect so far, and Alcaraz has looked comfortable on serve, especially. MJ says, "Hola, hola, MJ." Jerome says, it's a bit like the popularity of YouTube footballers back when crossbar challenge and free kick challenge videos were taken off. Something about the backyard local pitch. Ah, I get you. Local football pitch at the park field. Yeah, that is true. Those videos were amazing. I remember watching them when I was a bit younger. Sidemen and that. I guess as well, it's the kind of, obviously everybody loves watching the pros do it, but it's that relatability, isn't it, of watching people like yourself. Real people, I guess. Not to dehumanize tennis players, but it's a different feel. Serve out wide from ZVEREV is a good one. Alcaraz unable to return. 15-love. ZVEREV serves down the tee. 4-1 return from Alcaraz into the net. Couple good serves from ZVEREV there. Fokina winning the first set in his match with Coric, but Coric should break up in the second. So from ZVEREV down the tee. Another fantastic tee serve from ZVEREV. And it's 40-love. So from ZVEREV out wide, backhand return from Alcaraz. Little dink from ZVEREV. Alcaraz chases it down, goes with the forehand volley. ZVEREV now at the net, trying to find the angle, but fails. So Alcaraz showing his full range of his speed there to get across that ball. Find a nice angle. ZVEREV a bit lax there with the dink volley, I think. Underestimating Alcaraz's athleticism, because ZVEREV had to chase down the ball himself and they can only find the net. 40-15. So from ZVEREV into the net. See if he can close it out again. Goes down the tee. Backhand return from Alcaraz. Backhand slice from ZVEREV into the net. 40-30. Sean says ZVEREV is another one. He doesn't come forward enough. Alcaraz is taking attacking tennis to the next level. Agreed. I think, I mean, already in this match, we've seen the a couple of occasions that ZVEREV has come forward. He's rarely won the point. Whereas Alcaraz has that confidence about him. I think in this opening set, that's been clear. Zahn agrees, says ZVEREV can sometimes go into conservative mode, needs to be proactive if he wants to win this one. Yeah, sort of playing within himself at the moment, ZVEREV. Can he close this game out? Serves down the tee for one return from Alcaraz with good depth on it. Backhand to backhand now. Forehand into out by ZVEREV. Drop shot from Alcaraz. ZVEREV tries to chase it down. But can't find the right angle there. Going wide, and Alcaraz has clawed this back to deuce. ZVEREV failing to see this game out that easily right now. But you have to say it's well played by Alcaraz to keep getting ZVEREV into the net where he's been a bit uncomfortable in this opening set. Serve from ZVEREV into the net. We know how much of a strength of Alcaraz it is, that drop shot. And ZVEREV unable to chase them down right now. And it's a backhand error from ZVEREV. Usually expecting his backhand to be quite solid, but costly error there potentially means it's advantage Alcaraz. Jerome says, I only started playing tennis a couple of years ago. I'm not great, but I love playing and hope to get better. At the moment, I'm losing to 6-year-olds at my local league. Need to reduce my errors. That's relatable. Serve out wide from ZVEREV, backhand from Alcaraz, into out forehand from ZVEREV. Backhand down the line from Alcaraz, forehand from ZVEREV, into the net. Alcaraz with a pump of the fist because he's taken a commanding lead in the opening set. 5-1 he leads. And ZVEREV got no answers at the moment. Peaches says, good morning, Ash and Quality Shot fan. Popping to say hi. Love Sasha, but Carlitos is my man. I'm lurking, so back to work. Thanks for popping by, Peaches. Discmate says, glad to hear you enjoy it, Jerome. Yeah, it seems like you're in a pretty similar position to me. I really started after COVID. Served down the tee from Alcaraz, starts emphatically with an ace. It's a super fun sport to play, I think. Especially if you can get outside, and very sociable sport as well. You know, can make a lot of friends, good for the mental health and physical health, of course. Serve from Alcaraz down the tee. Forehand returns from ZVEREV, goes long. 30 love. Anna saying it's pretty much over. Sean says, do you think ZVEREV injured himself because of fatigue in that crazy match with Nadal? I mean, yeah, that was a madness of a match. Could be put down to fatigue. First serve is long from Alcaraz. Really unfortunate injury, that one, for ZVEREV. Goes without saying. Serve from Alcaraz to the backhand of ZVEREV. Backhand cross from Alcaraz. ZVEREV then skews a backhand wide, sets up 3 set points in what has been a commanding set of tennis from Alcaraz. Anna says, well, my wallet is safe. Sorry, Fazan, no member gift this time. And Fazan said it's only set 1, Mana. Let's see. Alcaraz with 3 set points then. Serve from Alcaraz out wide. ZVEREV pummels a backhand return. A bit telegraphed there from Alcaraz with the first serve. ZVEREV knew exactly where he was going, and it's a top backhand, to be fair. So 1 set point down, 2 more to go. As Fazan says, hit the like button, peeps. Yes, guys, please do us a massive favor and hit that like button as we see if Alcaraz can close out this opening set. Serves out wide, forehand return from ZVEREV, forehand line from Alcaraz, backhand on the run from ZVEREV. Bit short, Alcaraz going backhand cross. ZVEREV into the net, and Alcaraz does take the first set in some style. ZVEREV certainly not at his best, but Alcaraz impressing, and he takes it 6-1. Son says breadstick incoming, breadstick secured. But was impressive from start to finish in that opening set from Alcaraz. Moving ZVEREV around, forcing the errors. And ZVEREV's going to have to look for a response here. Unforced errors is there. Only 2 from Alcaraz compared to 12 by ZVEREV. ZVEREV as well. I think this is interesting. Net points won 3 out of 3 for Alcaraz compared to 1 out of 6 for ZVEREV. But as well, ZVEREV has not really been allowed to dominate any of the baseline exchanges, which we know he likes to do. So there's really been no way in for ZVEREV so far. I quickly need to make a call, but I'll be back ASAP, guys, for the second set. Right, we're back in business. Zverev first up to serve in this second set, hoping for a tighter one than that first set, which was over in a flash pretty much. Trump says, any tips on putting away short balls at shoulderish height? Never know if to hit flat or topspin low. Obviously it's situational, but yeah. Zverev serves down the tee, backhand return from Alcaraz, forehand from Zverev. Alcaraz on the run, little drop volley from Zverev. That's nicely done. So the strong forehand there, setting up a fairly easy put away at the net for Zverev. And he starts the second set strongly with that opening point. Can he back it up? Serve from Zverev out wide is missed. Second serve. Second serve from Zverev into the net. So after praising him, Zverev defaults to double fault mode. 15-all. It's a third of the match from Zverev. Someone says, get on top of the ball and shorten your backswing. Placement and good contact over power. Think approach shot rather than placement. Topspin always gives more control. First serve is long from Zverev. And forward swing shouldn't change. Yeah, I think a short backswing is really important. Serve from Zverev out wide. He thinks it's in. Alcaraz is going to challenge that. I think it was in. Approach shot rather than winner. Yeah, I hear people saying that a lot actually. As that we see that serve was in, because you don't necessarily have to hit a winner off the first off that first short ball, but rather set yourself up for the next one. I think easier said than done, to be honest. Serve out wide from Zverev, backhand return from Alcaraz. Backhand is well wide from Zverev. 30-all. Sean says, if you hit the approach deep, you have the advantage for sure. I think it's easier said than done in a way, because sometimes I think I certainly struggle with the timing sometimes. Serve from Zverev to the backhand of Alcaraz. Forehand from Zverev looks pretty uncomfortable hitting that forehand. Backhand to backhand now. Zverev going into out forehand. Alcaraz backhand goes long. 40-30. Alcaraz definitely looking like he's hitting through his shots a bit more conviction. Zverev looking a bit tired, a bit robotic at times. Definitely not easy viewing if you're a Zverev fan. Let's see though if he can make a response. My stream's gone black, so I missed that point, guys. Apologies. Let me try to get this back up ASAP. Return, stream, return. No, what a long day. Come on. Come on. No luck at the moment. I can tell you it is, you can see on your screen anywhere, it is deuce. All right, let me check some of these comments while we try and get this stream back up. It's a blackout right now. I hate to see it. Aaron says approach shot rather than winner. That's helpful. Short backswing might give more control as well. According to my stream, it says back soon. What has happened? Sean says, I'm an expert when I'm not on the court. Yeah, getting your feet and positioning initially is key, as Ash mentions as well. Preparation early. That's another one, isn't it? Always say prep early. Same at Sean. Stream same for me, Ash. Don't know what's happened. I'm glad I'm not the only one, because that would be embarrassing. But yeah, the streamers is flashing back soon. I mean, sooner rather than later. Let me see if I can pull up another stream somewhere. Otherwise, you're just going to have to keep me entertained with your comments, guys. I wonder if I can get it on my phone. Now that would be convenient. Sorry about this, guys. Trying to problem solve here, but I'm not having any luck at the moment. ZVEREV did hold that service game, which is pretty indispensable at this stage. Doing my best to try and get something up on my phone. Still with the back soon on the phone. Amazon Prime says apologies too. Yeah, I was just trying to get on Prime, but I was saying no go as well. The broadcasting for the match has got messed up. Clearly, I'm not alone then. This is a bigger problem than one man in his bedroom in London. Gonna have to wait it out. So strange. Indeed. Looks like it's a game of patience, my friends. Sean says, have to use your imagination. But that'd be fun. That would be fun. What should we do in the meantime, guys? Q&A? Let me know if you've got any questions. And I shall try to answer them. And Fazan as well. Anything tennis related, non-tennis related, quality shot, questions. I've got the answers. Do you have the questions? Let me do a scores on the doors check as well while I'm at it. Anything to make the time go faster. So we've got Chorich and Fakina at 4-3 Chorich on serve at deuce. So you're trying to go 5-3 up there, potentially force a decider. And what are the other scores elsewhere? Anything more? Anyone is a if anyone's a Tanasi Kokonakis fan, he's beaten Basilashvili in a challenger in Italy. 6-4, 6-3. Two household names battling out on the challenger circuit in Cagliari. Probably butchered that pronunciation. But if you're a Kokonakis fan, I'm sure you'd be interested to know. Sean says, have we reached the peak of tennis with a player like Alcaraz, or is there something more that a player can do in the future? I mean, I think it even remains to be seen. If Alcaraz is the peak, he's got to go on and he's done so much already at a young age, but he's got one Grand Slam to his name, and there's still so much that we expect to see from him, and I'm sure he will go on to achieve. But at the moment, I think that's what's really exciting about tennis right now is you are seeing, albeit sad, you are seeing the kind of a changing of the guard officially. There was a lot made of the next gen and how they could pose a threat to the big three. But I think now you're seeing, given, the big three's age, you're seeing a next gen that can really, take the power away from them with Alcaraz, Sinner, Rune, others, you know. But there's I'd say it's open season really. For instance, Alcaraz has room to improve still, but yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say as well. Like, I think there's still a lot more that he has to prove and achieve in the game, which I believe he will. But he has chinks in his armor which need ironing out, and I think that's what makes tennis really exciting right now. Is nobody's perfect, everyone's infallible, but it's exciting, and you don't really know what you're going to get from most of the top guys. Anything can happen, and I think that makes it super exciting. Because I think even Rune's Paris win last year, I don't think that really happens 5-10 years ago. But now it's kind of expected in a way that you're going to get new winners, and the kind of an era of dominance is no longer. So yeah, I think it's definitely, to answer your question properly, Sean, there is something more that a player can do in the future, and I don't think we're at a sort of peak of tennis yet. But we'll see. We'll see what Alcaraz can go on to do. Super exciting. I think it's great to see young players on the men's and women's side disrupting the game and bringing so much joy to fans, because they're so great to watch. So great to watch. Do you guys think there'll be I think I hear a lot about people kind of filling up this Alcaraz Sinner rivalry. Do you think that'll be the case, that them two kind of dominate the next few years of tennis, or do you think it's going to be a bit like the WTA side really in the last few years, where it's constantly chopping and changing and new winners of all the different tournaments? All right. Are we back in business? Let's see. I think the Chorich stream is up, but the ZVEREV, that's still on back soon. Someone says, yeah, I think Alcaraz Sinner is a good rivalry, but we'll have Rune, Musetti, Korda, plus the current gen of Medvedev, Tsitsipas, and ZVEREV. Yeah, Musetti's another one. And then you've got even, Shelton and Draper, see what they can do with their careers. Sean says, I think Rune is stronger than Sinner, even though I'm a Sinner fan. Sinner lacks the touch that Alcaraz and Rune have. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. Guess that is what's holding Sinner back at the moment, I'd say. Because from the baseline, Sinner's right up there. But I think, as Fazan says, Medvedev, Tsitsipas, ZVEREV, they're not going anywhere. And I think they're only getting more confident as time goes on. I think it was hard for them for a while with Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer dominating. It was hard for them to visualize their success really on the bigger stages, but now I think they truly believe, and even themselves, they're inspiring the younger guys as well, because they've racked up so much experience on tour, it's a good time to be a tennis fan in general. Lexi says, hello, Ash and QualityShot fam. Hello, Lexi. Thank you for joining. Unfortunately, we're having some live stream issues, so I cannot view the match currently. So we're sort of doing a little Q&A thing. Sean's asked a very interesting question. So Lexi, let me know if you've got any contributions to this impromptu QualityShot Q&A. Fazan's in the chat as well, so I'm sure he'll chime in as well. Alcaraz is 2-2 in the second set. Lexi says, what is going on with Z? Fazan says, sup, Lexi. What Q&A? We're doing an impromptu Q&A, Lexi, because I can't watch the stream of the match at the moment. So we're just we're killing time, engaging with the QualityShot fan. Lexi says Fazan. But yeah, both me and Fazan are struggling to get a stream. As Fazan said, there's been some broadcasting issues. But yeah, thanks everyone who's stuck by. Your patience does not go unnoticed. And we should hopefully have more luck with the stream later on today. I'm sure we will. We've got the Tsitsipas match, which I'm sure Lexi you'll be tuning in for. Jerome, this is a good question. Is tennis going to be solely automated line calls? I do think that's the direction it's going in. I think it's more and more common these days, and I feel like it's kind of inevitable. But let me know, what do you think? Do you think we missed something when we don't have? I think sometimes it's like there's a oh, stream's back up. Woohoo! Sorry to not give you a proper answer there, Jerome, but yeah, I mean, I think that is the future, albeit I do like seeing the line judges on court. Just visually, it seems right. I don't know, but what do you think, Jerome? Is it inevitable that we're going to get technology doing its thing, or are you a sucker for the old ways? What to ask? I thought this is the Stefanos match. Sorry to disappoint. All right, stream is back up, guys. So thank you for those who've stuck around. So we're in a bit of trouble here. 2 break points down into the rally. Backhand to backhand. Alcaraz just missing the backhand. He will challenge, but pretty sure that was missed. We'll take it to 30-40. Jerome says it sort of makes sense, to be fair. If the automated calls are more accurate than line judges, I suppose at lower levels, there'll always be space for line judges. I see it a bit like VAR in a way. Yeah, I think exactly. There's a lot of parallels to VAR. Serve from Tsitsipas is a good one. Can he finish it with the forehand? No. Alcaraz recovers well into the rally here, and they trade blows 4-4 down the middle of the court. Zverev going forehand line, backhand cross from Alcaraz, backhand cross from ZVEREV, backhand down the line from Alcaraz, forehand from ZVEREV. Backhand from Alcaraz going into out, and then Zverev looping a forehand wide, and Alcaraz with the key break of serve, and Zverev cutting a frustrated figure right now. Alcaraz breaks in the second set. He leads 3-2. Like I says, it should be automated because the umpire in most cases is so weird. I remember the John Stones headed it was resolved thanks to VAR. Oh yeah, in the Arsenal match, right? I guess, but the thing is, with the technology in tennis, it's more accurate, more reliable than VAR. VAR still has that human factor about it, whereas you can't really argue with the tennis technology. So yeah, I think it's a matter of when, not if. But yeah, you do. That's the thing. You get more with the technology in sport, right? You are making it fairer in a sense, right? You're allowing players of sports to get justice and the right decisions to be made. You do lose that element of drama, I guess, but I think it makes sense on the whole. Like says, to be honest, I don't know why it was onside. It didn't look onside, did it? From the first few angles, I looked at it straight away. It seemed offside, and I still, yeah, it's kind of confusing, isn't it, to do with players' foots, and it was one of the players' boots was playing him onside. But I don't know where on the body they draw the line really anymore. So yeah, it confuses me. But luckily, as a Chelsea fan, don't really have much to cling on to anyway. Nothing to be blaming VAR for our problems. Serve is long from Alcaraz, looking to consolidate this break. Zanza is very disappointed in Zverev. Me too. Because of the foot of the Arsenal player, yeah. I think it was in front of John Stones. Although it was quite hard to tell on the pictures. Alcaraz drags a forehand long there. Love 15. Like says, go away, Z. Alvin says, no live footage, Alvin, unfortunately. Just live play-by-play comms. So Alcaraz serving at love 15. Goes out wide. Misses. Serve from Alcaraz goes down the tee. Forehand return from Zverev. Forehand cross from Alcaraz. Forehand cross from Zverev is a good one. Alcaraz now on the run. Zverev with a good backhand. Alcaraz passes. Wow, what a passing shot from Alcaraz. Crowd are on their feet. Zverev in total control of that point. But a fantastic pass from Alcaraz. The speed of the guy is just unreal. Looked out of that point. Had to take a really high ball on the forehand, but then eats up the ground, and the backhand pass. I mean, it's what we come to expect from Alcaraz, but it still doesn't cease to amaze. $15-all. Alcaraz serves out wide. Great serve out wide. Approaches the net. Easy put away. 30-15. Lex says they have a match right now against Arsenal, right? Cash. Thanks, Lexi. We need all the luck in the world we can get because we lose every week. Maybe tonight's the night. And Fazan says, what a pass. Lex, you must be happy. Your boy Erling hit 50 goals this season. That is crazy. Great serve out wide. Nope. Just out. Just out. Is that Feli Lopez in the crowd? Serve out wide again. Backhand line return from Zverev. Forehand cross from Alcaraz. Zverev on the run with a forehand slice. Into out forehand from Alcaraz. Missed. 30-all. Yeah, I think that is Feli Lopez. So key point now at 30-all. Can Zverev cultivate some sort of opportunity to break back, or is Alcaraz threatening to pull ahead? Again, serve into the net from Alcaraz. Second serve. See if Zverev can cause any discomfort here on the second serve. Serve from Alcaraz to the body. Zverev with the backhand return. Into and forehand from Alcaraz. Forehand from Zverev into the net. Lands short. Alcaraz puts it away. 40-30. Next says, oh, don't mention it, Ash. I'm trying to be cool about it. I wasn't expecting football is more dramatic than tennis. So many issues. Mr. Haaland is Mr. Inevitable. Serve from Alcaraz out wide. Brilliant serve. Can he put it away? You bet he can. Fabulous serve +1 from Alcaraz. Sent Zverev miles away. And Sergio Ramos rightly applauding that. Sean says, I saw Lopez at Queen's about 10 years ago. He was so relaxed playing. Maybe that's why he played so long. Yeah, the guy seems effortlessly cool. He always had success at Queen's, didn't he, as well? Serve from Zverev now. Trying to keep up somehow with Alcaraz. Alcaraz misses the return. 15-love. Zverev playing catch-up once again. Imperative he holds serve here. Serve out wide. Good deep return from Alcaraz. Zverev chips it up. Alcaraz going into out forehand. Zverev steps onto it with the backhand. Backhand slice down from Alcaraz. Forehand cross from Zverev. Attempted, but goes into the net. And the errors just continue to flood into the Zverev game right now. Tenth unforced error on that forehand wing from Zverev. And that first serve letting him down again. Second serve for Alcaraz to look at here. Just not seen anything from Zverev so far to suggest that he's going to get into this match, but we'll see. Into the rally here at 15-all. Forehand to forehand down the middle of the court. Backhand now from Zverev. Forehand cross from Alcaraz. Zverev on the run with the forehand goes wide. Really struggling, Zverev, when forced out into the corners, and Alcaraz doesn't necessarily look like he's having to get out of first gear, really. Just maneuvering it. 33 baseline points won by Alcaraz compared to 16 by Zverev. Serve from Zverev into the net. Serve now to the body of Alcaraz, who goes with the forehand. Backhand cross from Zverev. Into out forehand from Alcaraz. Backhand from Zverev. Alcaraz drop shot. Zverev trying to chase it down. Does get there, but goes into the net. Trying to use a bit of touch, a bit of flair. But that's lacking in his game right now as well. And Alcaraz, 2 break points. Chance to go 5-2 up in the second set. Really, really good opportunity for Alcaraz to, well, take a very big stride towards putting this to bed. Zverev needs to dig deep and find something here. Serve out wide from Zverev. Forehand return from Alcaraz. Backhand from Zverev. Backhand from Alcaraz on the drop. On the slide, sorry, is into the net. So Zverev saves 1 break point. More work to be done, though. Next says, by the way, Ash, when is the coronation? I'm sure it's a holiday in the UK. It's Saturday. Yeah, and it is a holiday. I think it's another bank holiday on next Monday. We just had one yesterday. So it's pretty nice. Serve from Zverev out wide. Backhand return from Alcaraz. Backhand cross from Zverev. Backhand line from Alcaraz is long. 40. Ooh. But yeah, so it is a national holiday. It's going to be street parties, I think. I saw an invite to a street party near me. And I'm sure there'll be lots of events on in different areas of London. There's quite a historic building. I'll just commentate at this point, actually. Good serve out wide from Zverev. Return from Alcaraz. Both men at the net here. Zverev. What's happened there? I need to see a replay of this one, guys. Sorry. Stream went blurry, so I missed exactly what happened. Both men were at the net. I think Zverev might have missed a fairly easy volley. Give us a replay. I mean, it does mean that it's another break point for Alcaraz. Break point number 3 this game. And is Zverev going out with a whimper? Serve from Zverev into the net. How many times have we said that? Against Alcaraz, bare minimum, you have to be serving well, or you get punished. It's a kick serve, forehand return from Alcaraz. Zverev looking lost out there, to be honest, right now. Alcaraz seizing on the short ball, puts it away, and it is 5-2 Carlos Alcaraz leads. Guys, if you're enjoying this play-by-play commentary, then please do us a big favor and hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new as well to the channel. Next says, come on, Z, at least give us a good match. Z's not providing right now. You went very northern there. I do sometimes, yeah. I don't know what it is. Just switch up the accent. So Charles is the king now. Wow. Indeed. He's got the same birthday as me, actually. Not the same year, but that'd be pretty concerning. Son says, yep, not enough first servers. Por Dios, por Santo, Z, what the H? Dolly's Block says, hi. Hi, Dolly's Block. Welcome. Good to see you. Like says, Northern, question mark? As in north of England. So like Newcastle or Manchester, I guess. Yeah, Manchester's the north. Liverpool, those places. The accent change. I don't know, I'm trying to think. Is there a northern person at my uni or something who I've been spending time with? Sometimes you sound like the people you're around, right? I don't think so. I think everyone. Actually, no, there is. There is one person in my class who's from Leeds. Maybe spending too much time with her, and I'm starting to sound northern. Next says, oh, the accent. And it says, what a shame. What a shame indeed, man. Alcaraz going to serve to see this one out. It feels like number 2 versus number 1,116. It does right now. Not looking good. Alcaraz just taking a little extra time with it. Taking it all in. All right, Alcaraz serves, goes out wide. Forehand return from Zverev, goes long, 15 love. Poor ZVEREV just meandering around the court, sadly. Drooping shoulders. Zan says, yeah, time to stop being friends with her. Only joking. Serve from Alcaraz. Goes out wide and misses. Second serve is a let. Nana says, well, no member gift today. There's always tomorrow. Serve from Alcaraz. Goes out wide, but misses. 15 all. Asmi says, hi, Ash. How are you? I'm well, Asmi. How are you? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm well. I wasn't expected to be able to do a stream today, but freed up the schedule a little bit and thought, why not? Serve from Alcaraz into the net. Serve from Alcaraz now to the backhand of ZVEREV. Backhand cross from Alcaraz and from ZVEREV. Good backhand from ZVEREV, really good. And he almost shrugs his shoulders to say, you know, why couldn't I do that when it mattered? Why couldn't I do it earlier on? 15-30. So Alcaraz still a bit of work to do to see this one out. Lex says, study first, Ash. Don't date yet. Mana says, thank you, Carlos, for saving my wallet. Lex says, Manuris. Mana says, GG. Serve from Alcaraz misses. Mana says, you guys streaming tomorrow? Question mark. I'm not sure yet. Hopefully. I know I won't be able to, but hopefully one of the other members of the team can. Asmi says, yeah, it was my examination for a month. Ooh, hope it went okay. Every time Eager losing, I'm gifting a member. FYI. Oh, for real? Eager doesn't lose all that much. But I'm sure we'll have some lucky members at some point. Into the rally here. Backhand line from ZVEREV. Forehand cross from Alcaraz. And from ZVEREV. And from Alcaraz. Wow. Wow, he's absolutely ripped a forehand there, Alcaraz. Sets up 2 match points. Asmi says, now finally I'm free. Congrats. So rooting for Iga to lose. What about you? How's your life going? My life's going well, actually. My examination period was March. March was crazy. But my April's been really good. Alcaraz serving at match point. Goes to the forehand of ZVEREV. Approaches the net, does Alcaraz, and then just can't take that half volley as he'd like it. And he goes into the net. 40-30. Anna says, hi, Lexi. So just missed it, I think. Okay. Another match point for Carlitos. Serve out wide is missed by Alcaraz. Second serve to follow. And he goes to the body. Serve with the backhand return into out form from Alcaraz. Goes long. So a deuce. Alcaraz not making plain sailing of seeing this this one out. And it says Chorich and Foki are still playing, by the way. Let me give that a score check. But set 2-all with Chorich on serve. So close one to call that one. Looks like it could go either way. Serve from Alcaraz down the tee. Zverev's going to challenge. But close. But leave it in. Let's see. Oof. Yeah, it is in. Fairly close. But it's in. It's another match point for Charlie Alcaraz. Can he close this one out and book a place in the quarterfinals in Madrid once again? Serve down the tee. Form return from Zverev, and Alcaraz watches it go long. And a convincing performance from the holder here in Madrid. Carlos Alcaraz defeats Alexander Zverev 6-1, 6-2. And tightens up the head-to-head. It's now 3-2 Zverev. He was had a fair amount of draw against Alcaraz in the last couple of years, but this was a dominant performance from Alcaraz. Manor says, unless Carlos gets injured, he is defending the title. It does appear that it's going to take a lot to stop him from going back-to-back. Certainly, Zverev had no answers to Alcaraz today. Manor says, bye, Ash. Bye-bye, Manor. Thank you for tuning in, as always. It's great to see you. Next says, oh, well, Z's so disappointing, like Casper. Why you got to bring Casper into this, Lexi? I thought he'd be dominating on these clay courts. Next says, I hope Stefanos wins. I'd like to see that too, actually. I'd like to see a real battle between Steph and Alki, but work to be done before we get to the stage for both men. Lex says, thanks, Ash. See you all later. For sure, Lexi. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, I'm sure we'll see you for the Tsitsipas stream later. I think Fazan's doing it. But yeah, I think so. But yeah, thanks guys for everyone who stayed patient and stuck with me whilst we had those technical difficulties. I know it wasn't ideal, but really appreciate you sticking with me. Stefanos and Alkiono. Good luck to Chelsea again. Thanks, Lexi. We definitely need it. Please, no more losses. Put me out of my misery. But yeah, guys, again, thanks for sticking with me. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Please remember to, before you depart, please remember to hit that like button. And if this is your first time at QualityShot, I implore you to hit that red subscribe button. You will not regret it. Plenty of live streams like this one, but also, you know, we've got all sorts of different content to fire your way if you're a tennis fan. Podcasts, player profiles, match previews and reactions, all that good jazz. So yeah, definitely hit the subscribe button if you're new. And if you weren't aware, we've got another stream later this evening, the Tsitsipas match. So definitely tune in for that one. But that will be all for now, guys. I'm going to get out of your way. I'm going to leave you to enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon for another stream. Bye-bye, guys.